in the 21st century. So we've got to build technology. We've got to build discipline. We've also, at the same time, have to be smart enough to be able to develop the markets and the trade that is necessary to maintain our economy as well.
So on those 2 points, on kind of the kind of defense capability, how it seems to be declining. Just looking at the sheer things like the arsenal of artillery that's required, and how if we were in a war with China, we'd need 800 days. We only have 8 days worth. That seems to be changing. There's this whole new generation of defense companies. I mean, just driving down here yesterday, arrived in San Francisco, drove through, this unbelievably dense area of talent concentration, incredible companies coming down here to Monterey. And it seems like, there's a little bit of a criticism now that defense is coming, to Silicon Valley. But of course, the history of Silicon Valley is intricately tied with the Pentagon and the whole defense. But there are all these new companies coming up that are doing incredible things, that are actually building manufacturing and building exactly to address that gap that you're talking about. So do you feel quite energized by that? Do you feel quite optimistic that American spirit of innovation and almost a revitalization of this historic private-public partnership, that things are moving? I'm based in Texas, so I'm quite close to the industrial build-out of the intelligence factories and the factories. So I sense this new impetus, this new.
I think it is happening. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time in coming.
Yeah.
When I was CIA director, I remember going to Silicon Valley because we knew at that point that we needed to develop better research into technologies for the future, and that if we couldn't do it in Washington, we had to do it in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
And so I remember going there and meeting with some of the high-tech people on trying to build that partnership, that relationship. And I think that was ongoing. I can remember talking to some of my successors at the Department of Defense who were actually formalizing relationships in Silicon Valley in terms of trying to get them interested in working on the kind of research that we needed. And now what's happened is that it has literally turned into a boon.
Yeah.
Because now these companies recognize that if they make the right product, they're going to not only will they be in demand, but they'll be also at the center of protecting our national security.
Absolutely.
It's a twofer. The ability to do something that benefits our national defense and at the same time make money. And I think they all see that opportunity. That's a good thing.